Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. Keep in mind it's a general reading, okay? It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates, where this resonates, if it resonates at all. So let's see, guys, what's the message? What's the message? What's happening? Queen of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Wands, okay, Hierophant at the bottom. So we have a Queen of Wands in reverse here. Could be who you're dealing with, we'll have to see who that is. And we have a lot of money on the table, Ten of Pentacles. This could be an inheritance, generational wealth, a lot of abundance, okay? And someone carrying some sort of a burden, or someone is pulling through. This is a lot of force. This is a lot of pressure. What's going on here? Who's the Queen of Wands in reverse? The Six of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Wands. This has to do with some sort of information about a home. Somebody communicated something here about a property, a house, an estate, or something going on at a home, okay? Somebody not receiving something, not receiving some sort of money, not giving something to someone. Okay, and the Ten of Pentacles again at the bottom. What's the Ten of Pentacles? The Nine of Cups. The Star. A wish fulfillment. The Nine of Swords in reverse. So whatever this Ten of Pentacles is, this large amount of money, this big sum of money, this is somebody's wish fulfillment or someone's desire. Somebody's trying to come out of a nightmare here when it comes to this desire, this wish fulfillment with this money. What's the Ten of Wands? The Empress, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. The Empress and the Ten of Cups, this could have something to do with a mother figure or a maternal figure. Somebody is confused here, or there's some sort of an illusion surrounding a mother, a maternal figure, an Empress. Okay, tell me more about this Queen of Wands reverse, please. The Four of Cups and the Six of Cups. This has to do with someone being rejected in the past, or someone being pushed away, or somebody being rejected. Or somebody feeling dissatisfied, feeling unhappy, with an expectation. This has to do with an expectation. Somebody had an expectation. Now, I'm not sure right now if the Queen of Wands in reverse is a separate person, or if this is how they try to make you look. Okay, like what people tried to say about you. A message of concern. And tell me about this Queen of Wands reverse, please. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Want a date? This has to do with somebody wanting to date someone. Somebody sweet talking someone. I like you. Paradise. Somebody talking to someone on vacation, somebody flirting with someone on vacation, or somebody flirting with someone, happiness, joy. A message of concern about somebody flirting with someone on vacation or dating someone. romancing someone. What is this? What's the Six of Pentacles reverse? The Six of Wands. Somebody thinking they were going to get victory and success here. The Devil in reverse, Death in reverse. Somebody thinking they would get victory and success. With a King of Pentacles. Communication about something happening at a home. Someone is exposed now. Someone is exposed when it comes to someone walking away from someone. What the heck is this? This has to do with time, clock, needing time, something that happened, and the timeline, the timestamp, the time of something. There's no breakup, there's no separation, there's no silent treatment, no abandonment. The time of what? What happened? An ending, bringing a new beginning, a coffin. So this has to do with a breakup, the time when a breakup happened, like maybe the date and the time of a breakup, somebody ending something, walking away. This is being exposed. Someone here had an expectation. And this has to do with somebody dating someone or flirting with someone in paradise. Or flirting with someone. What am I missing here? The Four of Swords. Okay, what is this? The Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Swords, Eight of Swords in reverse. So it seems to have something to do with a third party. Someone being hurt, heartbroken about a third party. Maybe some sort of infidelity here. Someone flirting and dating with someone on vacation in paradise. Somebody feeling rejected in the past. Walking away from someone, ending something. Okay, so this could be about ending a relationship after finding out about some sort of infidelity. This has to do with somebody not receiving a gift, not receiving an investment, losing a blessing. A Queen of Cups in reverse and Strength. What's this Ace of Pentacles? A main male in reverse. Despair in reverse. Girl talk. Talking to a girl or a boy. Spending time with friends, moving on, happily single, someone having fun, spending time with friends, having fun, getting caught on the phone, getting caught talking to someone on the phone, flirting with someone, I like you. It's kind of giving me getting caught with someone on the phone, rebuilding, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Somebody is working on this. They're doing this repetitively, or maybe somebody keeps getting caught talking on the phone repetitively, persistently. Someone gets caught talking to someone on the phone, walking away from some sort of adultery. Yeah, a breakup. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what this looks like. A breakup because of someone repetitively spending time with friends or going out with their friends. Going out, spending time with friends, getting caught talking to girls or boys, flirting with people on vacation. Someone's trying to get themselves out of imprisonment or out of entrapment. Okay. What does this have to do? So someone here got exposed. Seven of Swords in reverse. This has to do with catching someone. We have a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands reverse. This has to do with a choice, okay? Some sort of choices that someone made or what someone is planning on doing. Trying to get out of poverty. Trying to come out of poverty. Trying to come out of financial lack. And see, the reason why I'm a bit confused about this reading is because this seems like a relationship dynamic, but then we have the Ten of Pentacles being a wish fulfillment. So somehow, whatever this is cheating or this getting caught spending time with friends, getting caught talking to people on the phone or flirting with other people. This has to do with someone trying to come out of poverty. The Hanged Man. Someone is trying to cut themselves loose from something. Somebody's trying to cut themselves loose, or this is an epiphany. But somebody couldn't complete something. The World in reverse. There's a plan here. There's an investment here, a long-term plan and investment, but somebody couldn't complete this. They couldn't finish it. They couldn't finish this. What is it that they couldn't finish? Lying. They couldn't get away with something here, or they couldn't lie, cheat, steal, and try and get away with something. This has been a long-term investment. This has to do with some sort of messages and a King of Pentacles. What is that? Seven of Swords. What are they trying to get away with? The fact that somebody is not cheating? Lying that somebody is not cheating, or somebody is not cheating? Someone is not having third parties, flirting, dating, hooking up? Someone is not falling into temptation? Or that's what someone is lying about? What is it they couldn't complete? Somebody is not dating someone new. Somebody is not dating other people. Somebody is not going on dates. Somebody's not on a, I don't know, something about talking on the phone. Somebody is not, what is this, like a dating website? They couldn't complete this. Somebody is not going on a date, meeting new people, out cheating, flirting and dating. They couldn't complete this. Heartbroken, some sort of a breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning, a breakup. Somebody catching someone on the phone, talking to other people. Somebody going out with friends. Or this is what they wanted to incite. I can't tell right, because it kind of feels like it's a plan coming out with the Ten of Pentacles, right? It's like a plan to get out of poverty, a plan to overcome financial hardship, a breakup. What am I missing? Help me understand this, please. This has to do with a King of Wands in reverse coming after someone. A King of Wands in reverse is angry, temperamental, aggressive, and hostile. Or this is a player. This is someone who's a cheater, a player coming after someone. Why do I feel like this has something to do with like a dating profile? The Tower. Got him. I don't know what I just got, but I feel like I got it. I don't know what it is though. Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers and the Six of Cups. Something about someone being on a dating profile, okay? I don't know, like being on Tinder a lot. Could be this King of Wands in reverse that's on Tinder a lot. but they couldn't complete a plan. They couldn't, you know what this is kind of giving me? It's like, maybe this King of Wands in reverse is someone that goes on Tinder or dating websites a lot to try and find like their prey. Okay, this could be someone that like hunts and scouts women on dating profiles. This is how they try to get themselves out of poverty. So it's kind of like they're looking for a sugar mama, right? They're looking for someone where they can sleep on the couch, basically. They're looking for their newest financial victim that they can suck dry, right? Something like that. They're looking for someone to help them out of a hard time, right? Is that what this is? So somebody's not on a dating profile. Somebody is not cheating. They couldn't complete this long-term investment. The Empress in the reverse. And I was thinking it, but I wasn't gonna say it until I got the confirmation. I knew it, and I wasn't. The tower again at the bottom. I wasn't gonna say it, but look at this. Temperance, the Hermit, and the Page of Wands. I was thinking it. I was like, is this a catfish profile on like Tinder or something like that? And then the Hermit and the Page of Wands comes out, catfish messaging. Okay, for me, the Hermit and the Page of Wands, that's always like a catfish. That's someone's hiding their identity, pretending to be someone else online. And then Temperance, angel message with the Tower. Queen of Wands in reverse. See, I was kind of getting that at the beginning. I was like, is this you, or is this what they're trying to say? Did somebody create a fake dating profile of you and is pretending to be you online? Something about talking to a girl or talking to girls, or somebody has created a fake profile online of someone. That's what I feel on a dating website. But they couldn't complete the plan. Tell me about this catfish profile. The Runner. This has to do with someone that's in their ego. Or this is about someone that has a fear of intimacy, okay? Abundance. Abundance. This is how they've been trying to manifest what they want. Money. 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 10 of Pentacles. So someone here has a dating profile, and I feel like it's a catfish profile. It has to be like Tinder, something along those lines. And they're using it, catfishing people, and they're doing this for money. What did I just say with the King of Wands in reverse? Someone who goes on Tinder to search for their newest financial prey. Yeah, and then abundance comes out. Someone who has a fear of... I can't make it up. Love call. Oh, it's phone messages on a phone. Right, love call. Someone expresses love on a phone. Catfish messages on a phone, on a profile, on a dating profile. But they couldn't complete the plan. They couldn't complete this of someone being stabbed in the back over something on the phone. So part of this plan, I guess, is to make it look like someone here has a dating profile. Now, I'm not sure who, if it's you or if it's someone else. Someone here has a dating profile online, and it's almost like someone getting caught talking to someone on the phone. Girl talk, spending time with friends. It's somebody getting stabbed in the back or feeling deceived for catching someone talking to someone on the phone. I guess that's the plan, okay? Mask at the bottom, yeah, it's a catfish profile. This is so strange. It's almost like, it almost feels like it's a setup to cover up the catfish profile, right? And they say that usually, you know, catfish, statistically, catfish are people that you know, right? It's not always that it's like strangers. Usually catfish are sometimes people that you know personally, right? That's how they are able to fool you so well. Tell me more about this. Four of Pentacles reverse. Four of Swords, Three of Swords in reverse. This has to do with overcoming betrayal, feeling at peace, not feeling hurt, not being heartbroken, feeling peaceful. You're at peace, you're feeling rested, you're not hurt, you're not heartbroken. Okay. Why is this important? That there's a catfish here impersonating someone on a dating website or on the phone, because they're about to get bad karma for this illusion. Seven of Cups. Someone is about to get bad karma, bad luck, bad fortune for creating this illusion or this fake profile or this fake identity. Who's behind it? The Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. What? Moon, yeah, it's like it's a secret. I can tell. Spirit's like, it's a secret. Well, I want to know, who is it? The Two of Swords. It's something that's hidden. It's something that's not understood. Something is hidden. Something is not understood about something going on a phone. Yeah, on a phone. Okay, so what is it that's going on this phone that the collective needs to understand? Something about healing from heartbreak, okay? Not being hurt, overcoming heartbreak and pain. Someone is trying to win at all costs. They're trying to sabotage this. Or it's because you're not hurt. You're not hurt about something. You're not heartbroken. This person wants revenge. They want to hurt you. They don't like that you're not hurt or traumatized. They want to hurt you. All right, what's this Five of Swords? Let's put the cards back in the deck. What's the Five of Swords? Twin flames. So this has to do with ruining a connection. Love, yeah. So this person, this is someone that's trying to ruin your connection, or they're trying to ruin love for you. So they don't want anyone to love you. They want people to despise you. They want you to feel hurt and heartbroken. They don't like that you're not hurt. Okay, well, that's a bit weird. So, okay, let's move on. What does that have to do with this Ten of Pentacles here? Somebody has a wish fulfillment. Ten of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Again, the Emperor. There's an Emperor here that's contemplating something. An Emperor is thinking about something. They're contemplating something about a lot of money. And infidelity, cheating. How does this tie in together? And a catfish. An Emperor is contemplating something. They're thinking something through about a lot of money and somebody cheating. Or in concern. Someone is concerned about someone not getting money. And that's down here as well. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody didn't get some sort of money. Somebody didn't pay someone money. Someone didn't receive the money. And now an Emperor is thinking about something here. They're concerned about some sort of adultery, cheating, third party, and somebody not getting money. Not getting money for what? A rejection. High Priestess in reverse. What do you mean High Priestess reverse? The Queen of Pentacles. Someone here is not listening to their intuition about a Queen of Pentacles. Feeling jealous, feeling slighted, feeling rejected. Or this has to do with a friend, a group of friends. Walking away from a friend, not being friends with someone anymore. What's the High Priestess reverse? The truth. It's like the truth. Okay, so the truth about something, whatever this is obvious, but somebody's refusing to listen to their intuition, what their intuition is telling them. Okay. Somebody has to break out of some sort of outdated thinking first, some conditioned thinking. Okay, so I feel like that might be this Emperor. So there could be an Emperor involved in whatever this is who's stuck in some sort of outdated thinking or conditioned beliefs. What's the outdated thinking that this Emperor is stuck in? Page of Cups. The King of Cups. It has to do with a child, a father and a child. A father and a child. And someone working together here. So it's almost like someone here, okay, there's an Emperor that's contemplating something. But I feel like what's missing is that they're not looking at the whole picture. Like there's certain things that are connected that they're not connecting. And then there's certain things that they're connecting that aren't connected. You know, it's like, it could have something to do with outdated thinking or some sort of conditioned thought patterns of like, you know, how they think the world works or how they think people act or, you know, what they think is possible and what they think is absurd. And sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. And that's kind of what I'm getting here is that in this case, the truth seems to be stranger than fiction, but they're only thinking about some sort of adultery. They're not listening to their intuition about a King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, who could also be working together here with some, I mean, if this is a child, Page of Cups, or it has something to do with some sort of news or some sort of messages, they're not listening to their intuition about someone who was jealous, who felt resentful, who felt slighted. It's like, why am I getting like someone here needs to look deeper? Like you have to look deeper. And I feel like it's this Emperor, Four of Swords, it's like, look deeper than that. Look deeper than this. Look deeper than some sort of cheating and adultery. It's deeper than that. Something goes deeper. I don't know. Then yeah, it has to do with money and how someone makes their money. A lot of money and abundance. Okay, success, independence. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Or that's what it's all about. That's what all of this is about. It's all about money. And someone fighting about this, okay? Fighting about money, fighting about not wanting to pay money, unexpected income in reverse. Somebody not wanting to pay money. So you know what this could be? Okay. Let's say there's a lot of money at stake here. There's a lot of money on the table for something. And there's a King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. This Emperor is not listening to their intuition about these two. They need to break out of some sort of outdated thinking when it comes to these two people or these multiple people working together. Because it has to do with somebody not wanting to maybe pay someone, okay? Not wanting to give someone money. Being angry about having to pay someone money. So whatever this is on a dating website, okay, or some sort of social media profile or fake messages, someone needs to think that that could just be revenge. It doesn't always have to be, you know, cheating, adultery, messy, you know, interpersonal relationships. Like, I feel like someone here is not looking at the depth of the situation. Yeah, something about this phone, the Page of Pentacles, something about the phone. The Hermit, it's a catfish. It's someone that has stolen someone's identity on the phone. Somebody's using a phone to steal someone's identity. Yeah, people do this. They do this. Okay, they have a phone that they then name someone else's name. Then they try to get into someone's Wi-Fi network and pretend to be them. Then they go online and do weird shit online, pretending to be someone. It's not about some cheating or someone getting caught on the phone or dating profile. That's not what this is about, man. It's like way deeper than this. Yeah, justice. And there needs to be justice for whatever this is. There needs to be justice. Okay. The Four of Swords in reverse. Somebody just cannot find peace in a situation or rest, or the King of Wands. Someone can't stop thinking about something to do with the King of Wands. And why do I feel like it's this Emperor? And why do I feel like it's their intuition? There's something with this Emperor. I don't know who this Emperor is. Let's see. Who's the Emperor? Pathway to bad health. There's something that is like nagging at this person's mind, and I feel like they keep putting it off, or they keep putting it in the background. They keep trying to ignore their intuition. But it keeps like coming up, or it's like a person, like they keep thinking about a certain person, or they keep thinking about a certain lead, or they keep thinking about a certain idea, and they keep putting it off. But that's their intuition telling them to go look at that, go look in that direction, go there. You're thinking about a certain person, go deeper into that. You keep thinking about a memory, you keep thinking about something. It's like that's where you need to go, that's where you need to look. That's how your intuition works. Right? Like there's a source to all of this. And I feel like there's someone here that keeps ignoring that. Like someone keeps trying to keep this situation very surface level, but there's a source. And it's almost like someone doesn't want to acknowledge the source of the problem. And I don't know why that is, but I feel like there's more to this Emperor here that's thinking about something. So let me go in on that for a second, because I feel like this person is not listening to their intuition. So why is that? Because Spirit gave you a download, okay? Whoever this Emperor is, Spirit gave you a download. They gave you an idea. They gave you a new lead. They gave you a new idea. They gave you a new direction to look, and it's not for nothing. There's a reason why this was planted in your mind. There's a reason why you feel the need to take this action. And I don't know why this Emperor is putting it off, but there's a reason why. Yes, because the truth is scaring this person. Okay, Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So whoever this Emperor is someone who's, I feel like, supposed to be connecting the correct dots. But for some reason, the truth of the matter is freaking them out. And I don't know why that is, okay? But it's like, whoever this Emperor is, they might be worried or scared to take this action, to go down the new path, to follow the newest download, to follow the intuitive nudge that they're getting from the universe, but it's like maybe you're scared of what you're going to find when you go down that path, but you need to. It's your intuition telling you to look there, go there, search there. Okay? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Swords. I mean, the Three of Pentacles and Death. Like, I don't know why this is so hard for this Emperor to deal with or to face. Okay, something about their fears, their shadow, something deep down hidden within them. Okay, for some reason it's like freaking them out that the truth behind all of this could be that somebody was trying to do something heinous to someone. Like, okay, for a second, hold on. Am I getting this correctly? The Star, the Lovers, the Magician. I don't know if this is like the Emperor is scared of going down that path because it's like it freaks them out that they couldn't see it sooner. Okay. Is that what this is? The Knight of Cups. Look, this Emperor needs to take this risk, okay? And I don't know why I feel like I'm talking to the Emperor directly in this reading. I don't know. But there's nothing wrong with going a different path, even if you feel like it's too late, or even if there's like, don't know why, I feel like a bit of shame may be attached to the fact that you didn't do this sooner. And it's almost like the fear of like, okay, if I go down that path and then someone was right, maybe you feel like it's something that will fall on you because you didn't stop something sooner, or you didn't trust something sooner, or didn't want to believe something sooner. You could have maybe stopped something, but you didn't. I don't know if it's really giving me like, you might be scared of finding out the truth because it means that you had a hand in however far something went, because you had the power to stop something when you didn't. But like, I want to say like the collective, or the spirit forgives that. It's okay to, it's divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing. And if you didn't go down a certain path up until this point, then maybe it was meant to be that way, because you were meant to see things you were supposed to see things in the entire picture before you take action. Okay, there's no fault for the Emperor for not seeing something sooner. And I almost want to say, if you're not the Emperor and you're the collective, but you know who this Emperor might be, the collective forgives this Emperor, okay? There's forgiveness here for whatever this is. There's forgiveness. I just want to say that. There's forgiveness. Okay, there's no ill feelings. I don't know. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, whoever this Emperor is, I feel like they're just a very slow moving energy, and that's okay. Okay, very slow, very analytical, very practical, very logical. And maybe this person didn't really know, what to believe, or they saw things a bit too scientific or too rational, too logical. And That's okay. But there's something here that this Emperor knows about a King of Wands, and it keeps pushing in their spirit, and it keeps festering in their intuition. It keeps telling them to look at a King of Wands who committed an injustice. And you don't have to be scared, Mr. Emperor. I don't know who you are, but you don't have to be scared of looking at this person. And you don't have to be scared of what you're going to find and the injustice that you're going to find. Because if you find a lot, I feel like collective forgives you for seeing it a bit late. Okay? It's okay. I don't know why I got to say that, but I feel like someone needs to hear it. The 10 of Cups. Yeah, this has to do with family. Family. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody lying, slandering, defaming, gossiping. The Hanged Man in reverse. The Sun, the 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. I really feel like someone here, whoever this Emperor is, feels hurt that they didn't see something, or that they were stuck maybe in a certain way of viewing things, or, you know, if this is someone that judged you, collective, because that's kind of what I feel like this is. If this Emperor is someone that judged you because they couldn't see the whole picture in something, and they couldn't connect the dots, and their intuition kept telling them to look at a certain person, but they didn't, they kind of put it off and shoved it to the side. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. It's okay to be wrong. Okay? I feel like all Spirit wants to tell this Emperor is, if there's a nudge that you're getting from your intuition and from your spirit guides and from your ancestors and your passed over loved ones that are telling you to look at a King of Wands, then go, and some sort of an injustice, then please go look down that path, and everything else is forgiven, really. Just look where you're supposed to look. Okay? Don't keep putting it off out of fear of being wrong. Don't keep putting it off because you've walked this path for so long and you refuse to turn around. Don't keep putting it off just because of that. Just dip your toe in the water and see what happens, okay? And be open to going a different path or looking at something in a different light, because it's okay. Okay? Look, I feel like, you know, if someone here ends up doing the right thing, or following their intuition, looking at, you know, we as a collective, we can forgive those that maybe judged us or came after us, tried to persecute us because they didn't know any better. And I kind of feel like that's what this is. This Emperor might have been someone that judged you and persecuted you and, you know, came after you because they couldn't connect the dots. What was really going on? And that's okay. If that's the case, then I feel like we as a collective can extend forgiveness to this Emperor, as long as they follow that intuition that's telling them to go look in a certain place that will connect the dots. Okay? Right, so let's see. What's the 10 of Wands? The 6 of Swords, leaving something behind, moving on to peace. The 4 of Pentacles and Justice. Why does that feel so hard? Okay, so I want to tell this Emperor that this Emperor is not responsible, okay? I don't know if this Emperor is making themselves feel like they're responsible. Like, look, you could have gone through a lot. okay? You might have felt like people were trying to get rid of you and take you out of this world for a long time. And I don't know if this, it's kind of making me feel like this Emperor got the info, but they didn't take it seriously. And then maybe they looked at different directions, and maybe they looked at different situations, and they just didn't really take it seriously. And I don't know if this person feels like you've been through a lot, or you've had to carry this burden here, or this person doesn't want to carry the weight of knowing that someone tried to kill you on their watch and they didn't do anything to stop it. I don't know if that's what this is. In that case, I don't feel like it's the Emperor's burden to carry, okay? It's not their fault. Everything happens the way it's meant to. And they don't have to carry that burden. I don't know if that's what it is. They don't want to carry the burden of knowing that someone tried to do something to you and they didn't stop it. They didn't help you, but I don't know. That's what this feels like a bit. High honor in reverse. So I don't know who this Emperor is. Okay, something illegal going on here. Let's see. What's this? This is an angel message, okay? I feel like this is an angel message for an Emperor. Now, this could be someone who works in authority, because that's kind of what I feel. I feel like this person works in an authority position of some sorts. And this is a special message for them, okay? That they don't have to you know what it's kind of giving me? I'm going to be honest, okay? It's kind of like you go to this person a long time ago and you tell them that somebody's trying to do something to you, and they don't believe you and they don't listen. And then they spend a long time kind of leaving you and not helping you out, or maybe even being a part of the people that persecute you or judge you, only to then realize maybe after it all that maybe you were in danger and you told them a long time ago and nobody helped you. That's kind of what this feels like. In that case, maybe that's why this Emperor is a bit scared of going down the path of what you said, because what if you were right? And what if you've been in danger this whole time and they never listened to you and they never took you seriously? In that case, it's not this person's like, they don't have to carry the guilt. I feel like it's guilt a bit. As long as they now go look at what their intuition is telling them to look at and help stop it, they don't have to carry the guilt. There's nothing scary when you're going towards the truth. You don't have to be scared going towards the truth, right? I don't know. And I feel like I keep wanting to say this. If it is that, and this person feels a level of guilt or a burden of, wondering if they played a part in how much you've been through because they didn't believe you back then, I can extend forgiveness to this person. You and the collective individually will have to decide if you can. Okay, but I feel drawn to extend forgiveness because I feel like this person just didn't know any better. They didn't know you. They didn't know who you were or why you were there. And that's okay, as long as they maybe see it now. So yeah, this person is hurt. Okay, someone is hurt right now because they didn't work on something. They didn't work on the case. They didn't work on what you told them. They didn't follow something up. They didn't They never followed something up. They never opened the case. Something never went anywhere. The Page of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. But someone did try and get revenge on you. The Eight of Swords in reverse, the Page of Cups. Yeah, someone came after you. Someone came after you after you wanted to walk away from something, okay? Someone came after you. They did. They really did. With all of their anger and all of their might, they came after you. And I feel like there's an Emperor here that maybe didn't understand all of it, okay? And that's just how the cookie crumbled, right? We can't control fate. That's just how the cookie crumbled. Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, something about exposing someone, okay? Or catching someone being exposed. The Emperor. The Emperor. The Emperor has exposed someone. The Emperor has figured something out. Why is that here, the Emperor? Because the Emperor has a lead and the Emperor needs to follow the lead. And if the Emperor takes the lead that they have and they follow it, they're gonna find who is the criminal, okay? They're gonna find out the truth. They're gonna find out the corruption and the deception and the sabotage and the manipulation and the lies, cheating, stealing. They're gonna find it. They're gonna find the culprit. They're gonna find what they're looking for. But I feel like right now they've been looking in the wrong place for a long time, ignoring their intuition. And it's like, you have the lead. Go follow it, Emperor. Go follow the lead. You don't have to be scared of following the lead. Because if it leads you to the truth, then you're forgiven. It's okay. It's okay. Really. Yeah. Someone here wants revenge for a career, a job, a business, a plan. This is revenge, okay? Someone wanted revenge. The Hierophant. King of Pentacles. Why do I feel like this King of Pentacles is the Emperor? Could be a Taurus. Okay, heavy Taurus. This person knows, whoever they were. Okay, that's the assignment. That's the message. Page of Wands, that's the message. The message is for this person. Two of Cups. Yeah, it's okay. Really. The Eight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're popping out. So this person is popping out as a mature person, okay? They're coming out as an Emperor, which is giving me someone older, possibly a Hierophant, someone who has some sort of authority, okay? It's okay to sometimes overlook things, you know? It's okay to, well, you know, as long, I want to say this. As long as we try to then rectify that mistake, right? We're all maybe gullible sometimes, or naive sometimes, or, you know, too trusting sometimes. We make mistakes. As long as we try to then rectify that mistake afterwards, we try to fix it, right? We try to make it right. We do our best to fix it. I don't know. We just try our best. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Closing words. Judgment. Exactly. Judgment. And the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so this has something to do with answering the call, okay? Answering the call, answering our judgment call from the divine. It's like that day of judgment. It's like, so your soul hears the message, it hears the news, and it's like, so what are you going to do with that? Now you know the truth. Now you know the full truth. Now we've shown you everything that you need to see. We've shown you everything that you need to know. You might have been blind. Someone might have been blind for a long time. And I feel like a lot of us can relate to that. We go through things and sometimes we're blind. We don't see the whole truth for a long time. But what do you do on that day where you see the truth? What do you do with that? What do you do with that information? Are you going to do the right thing? Are you going to answer the call? Are you going to hold on to a sense of stability, security, and what makes you feel safe? What makes you, your comfort zone? Right? So I don't know. I feel like that's the message, guys. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. I don't know if this Emperor thought that you were being manipulative. You're not. You're not being manipulative. You're not trying to manipulate. The Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles. This person is someone that works in authority, okay? The heavy Taurus. They're a leader. They're a leader of an institution. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. This has to do with this person's profession, with their job, with their career, with their destiny, with them listening to the call, with what they do for work, what they do best. The Page of Cups. Yeah, Judgment. Yeah, you were innocent in this. Okay? Maybe they feel bad for judging someone that was innocent. For someone that needed protection, for needed help. Someone that came to them and needed their help. Someone that was innocent and needed help. And in that case, not like you guys all have to decide, how you feel. But I want to say it's forgiven. It's forgiven. It's okay. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.